All right. Hey there. Welcome to today. We're driving to go take a look at some of the properties that we were calling on yesterday just to make sure that they're good deals. Now, I am, as usual, running a little bit late, so I had to make this beginning part of the video just kind of explaining to you what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be going to these properties. We're going to be reviewing them as far as exterior, interior, seeing what's really kind of needed here. And sorry for the navigation here. Don't have a professional video set up here, and I'm trying to drive responsibly here. So I normally never go and look at these properties. We have a team in place, and the team normally goes off, takes a look at these properties. But for now, I wanted to show you, like, if I was starting off in a whole brand new market, like what I would do from a brand new level of real estate investor. The other thing too is, sometimes your team may not be there right off the bat. So, you're going to have to do a lot of this yourself in the beginning, a lot of the work itself. Now, once you view just maybe 10, 12 properties, that should be fine. Most of the time, you'll see as I start going through some of these properties here in just a little bit, you don't need to go through hundreds of them to have a virtual business.
Turn left after 1000.
Do whatever's comfortable for you. If you feel comfortable after maybe 5, 6, 7 houses, great. Because most of the time what we do anyways is when we're wholesaling these properties is we just get the property under contract. And then what we do is if we have a buyer that's interested, we just let them know of the lockbox combo and say, hey, go ahead, go take a look at the property. We haven't really done anything with the property from an interior, exterior standpoint. So here's the code. It's ABC, because some of them are letters, some of them are numeric codes as well. So that's what I would recommend in that case from a virtual wholesaling standpoint, because you are going to come across a time your time is valuable. If you don't value your time as being very valuable, then this may not be something for you, because the thing that I really want to get across to people is you could have the freedom, you could have the lifestyle that you want through real estate investing, but you don't have to go and do all the stuff. Let me change hands here. You don't have to do the stuff that's really necessary, really required to go and look at all of the properties. This can be a complete virtual business for you. You should be able to start doing things from a CEO standpoint and not constantly working yourself to death. Because I will tell you this, most people do that, and they're out of business in about their first year. 98% of brand new entrepreneurs, real estate investors, whatever you call it, they're out of the game. And most of the time it's because they get burnt out. They get burnt out from not making money. As you guys saw in yesterday's video with me making calls, the whole thing with, there's no deals on the market, it's just complete nonsense. It's a mindset thing. Yeah, there might be some markets a little bit more competitive than others. I get that. But you have to do things that not everybody else is doing. When everybody's zagging, you need to zig. And if you haven't heard that phrase before, definitely ingrain it in your head. I'm not the person that came up with that, but that's something that I live by. And with what we also said yesterday in the beginning of the video is just really getting, not even great yet, just getting really, really good at the basics. Getting really, really good at the basics. So that's what I want you to focus on. The basics are making the calls, lining up your cash buyers, going to the closing table. And we'll be discussing some of that stuff here in you know, some of the future videos that I have planned for you, but let's just focus right now on the one thing in this particular video, and that's going to be going and looking at properties, because you need to be doing that in the beginning, definitely, for sure. And then after a few properties, after you feel comfortable, just start telling your end buyers, your cash buyers, hey, here's the lockbox combo, go take a look at it. And then you're good to go. You won't have to look at it. So I'm gonna go ahead and focus on driving here, and as soon as we pull up, I will do a quick video of the property, and then you guys will be able to see from there what we typically look at. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Peace. All right, so I'm at this house right now, and we are checking the exterior. I just went in, looked at the outside, lots and lots of issues. This was the one that we found out that the plumbing was all ripped out, electricity, hot water tank completely missing. So I'll take you around, show you some of the stuff that we look at when we're looking at these properties. So let me go ahead and show you here. So lots of potential dry rot issues here with going up to the roof. So some roof issues here. Again, this is a short sale property. Some of the things you want to look out for: foundation. You want to look for cracks. Foundation's pretty good. This is an older home, so that's not something that we have to worry about. Right here, there's some dry rot by the base of this house. This door right here, lots of issues too with vandalism on the inside. That's me right there. All this green stuff that you're seeing here is just stuff that can be power washed off. Not a big deal. Lots of windows that were broken on the inside. You could also see too that stuff's growing out of the right there off of the roof by the gutters. So far, foundation is not a concern here. I don't see any cracks. Typically, if you are going to see something, you would see, like, it wouldn't be a crack straight down. It'd be like a zigzag. That's typically what you want to start worrying about, is when you start seeing zigzags. The boarded up windows is because the bank saw that there was vandalism here, so they put those boarded up. I normally don't look at boarded up houses, but this is a decent neighborhood, and again, it's a short sale. Just some the vandalism came obviously because people knew that the home was vacant, and wanted to get that copper. You know, it's a decent area. I would consider this a lower C class neighborhood, which is the neighborhoods that we like to stay in. I'll explain a little bit more about that here in just a little bit. But again, as we're going around the base here, not a lot of things going on with the foundation. I will show you some stuff here. The porch was obviously added on here, and this is definitely a problem right here. When you see spacing like this coming on, that's a problem. So I'll show you really quick what that looks like as I walk in. So the foundation has been cracked. Porch will probably need to be relaid at some point. And I'll take you through the house here. So this area doesn't look bad. Restained, refinished, obviously painted, needs to be painted. As we go here, new carpet obviously. You know, carpet, the drywall is not bad. Again, carpet, new padding, new doors. We're getting new windows throughout this property. And this is a small closet. And here's the boarded up stuff where the vandalism was. There you can see the glass now. But stains throughout. This old vinyl is gonna be replaced with drywall. I believe this was an addition at some point. But it's kind of a weird layout too, with this bedroom going on to another bedroom. So not a lot of privacy. So let me take you and show you the bathroom. Complete redo in here. New sink, new toilet, new tub completely, just because it was all ripped out. All the copper, everything was ripped out. I'll show you that in a second. New windows, just to do that. So it's definitely a good opportunity here for sure. You can see this is where all the copper was taken out, and there's also mold. There was mold exposed. Definitely want to stay away from this. This is black mold. Gets in the spores in the lungs. That's not good. See here, not too much to show in the basement. Just your regular type basement. Lots of space though. Here's the kitchen right here. So yeah, complete remodel got in there. I'll just take you real quick in the basement. I have to actually cover up my nose and mouth here. So again, there's some issues here with the mold, but again, I don't think there's a huge foundation issue, furnace, all that stuff. Again, basic 1960s basement, unfinished. But I'll do a quick recap here in a second and come back to you. All right, so I just got done signing papers with the real estate agent. We came in on this particular house at $17,500. So I'll show you guys the front view of it right here, so you can see that there is a bunch of just mildew and stuff like that that's been collected on the property. And we're gonna come in here, $17,500. Now I'm not gonna do anything to this property. I'm not gonna do any rehab or anything like that. You know, if I do get an accepted offer, I'm assuming I probably will not get an offer accepted at $17,500. I just want to get the ball rolling to see what the bank counters us at, and then from there I could quickly wholesale the property and make some good money off of it. But again, this is C-class neighborhood. Just means like it's upper lower income class, like, so you know, it's people that aren't on Section 8 or government assistance or anything like that. So this is like lower C class. There's a building right behind me, if you could see. So probably a lot of people work there. So you want to be in good areas of where people are at. You could also see the roof. For the most part, the roof looks okay. It's just some of the areas that I don't like, which I'll show you here. Right up here, if I could get the camera, right up there's some areas that are problems for me. But again, I'm not doing the rehab. My whole point is get in and out as quickly as possible. If I get it $17,500 to $25,000, there's still money to be made here. I could quickly sell it to another investor and make, you know, $10,000 on it, and not having a dime of my own money at all exposed or risked on this particular property. It's going to be roughly about a $15,000 rehab, and properties are selling in this neighborhood for $65,000, $70,000. So it's a good opportunity for somebody to get in and get this property rehabbed, put back on the market. And it's a good rental area, in all honesty. What I would do, and maybe this might be an option for us, but I don't want you to feel like, I just want you right now to focus just on one strategy, wholesaling. Now, if you want to focus on the other strategy that I'm going to tell you, you could get a private money lender to buy this. You could maybe just redo the windows and stuff, and you'd have to do the plumbing and all that kind of stuff. So maybe like $5,000. So you could get a private money lender to give you the money on that acquisition cost plus some minor rehab. Then you put this as seller financing, sell it at like $75,000 as a land contract. You get somebody in here that's paying you a 10% interest rate. they put $5,000 to $10,000 down, and they're paying you that 10% interest rate on a 10-year mortgage note that you're collecting on. So not only are you now receiving residual cash flow, you're paying off your private money lender that you're paying 8 to 10% on, but you're also receiving 10% as a principal and interest payment. So you're making, you know, anywhere between $450 to $550 in cash flow every single month. So that could be another option for you too. You know, for some of you that might be a little bit more experienced, but if you're you haven't closed your first deal yet, I would highly recommend just doing wholesaling. Get used to the contracts, get used to the closings, get used to talking to people, and you know, just get that experience under your belt. And then you don't need to wait to do seller finance deals. You could start doing those right away. Again, I'm just, if you see my eyes moving around, I'm constantly looking at the property because I waived my rights for inspection. So I'm not going to be doing an inspection on the property. But other than that, good neighborhood here. We are going to go on to the next property here in just a second. So I'll see you in just a minute. Hey, so we're at the next property here, and the agent told me he was running a little bit late, but what I wanted to tell you is I pulled up and I was going to do like an outside view of the property, an exterior view before the agent got here, but the homeowners are here, and the house is vacant, but they wanted to come trim up the lawn, and they should be done. I think they're almost done, and I was going to do a quick walkthrough. So as of right now, the agent's still quite a few minutes out, so I might still be able to get that in, but I wanted to take this second to really tell you that this is something that is super simple. Don't make this complicated, because it's easy. You make the calls, you go look at the properties, put the offers in, and you should have your cash buyers lined up if you're planning on doing wholesaling, or you should have your private money lined up. One way or another, you should have those two things lined up before you start going and making offers on these properties. All you need is, you know, a buyer's list of about 10 to 12 people, and you should be good to go. People that want these types of properties. So the only reason I'm looking in these types of areas is because we already have buyers that are interested, and we'll be going over some of the buyer stuff here soon so that you could take advantage of that. But I just wanted to really talk to you real quick about not overcomplicating this, making this a simplified process, and just going out there looking at properties. That's really what it boils down to. And then once you start getting out of your own way and becoming the CEO and having other people do this stuff for you, then it just becomes that much more simplified for you and your business. So next time I'm making the video, we're going to be going inside, taking a look at the property, and by that time, this truck right here that's behind me right here, boom, that will no longer be there. Hopefully they're almost done with the lawn, and then we could go take a quick look. But I will see you guys on the inside of this property here very, very soon. All right, at the other property right now, everything actually looks really good. This wouldn't be like a major fix and flip. It's seriously outdated, but other than that, you could already tell the bones of the house are like really, really good. So I'm gonna walk through here with you. This is kind of like a washer and dryer type area. So that's where your washer and dryer would go. Then this leads into the master right here. So we could see this right here. One weird thing is the master has the garage door, so that might be a concern. Now the thing is, the homeowners here were smokers. The husband passed away. Here's the bathroom here. Doesn't really need much. Again, just updates. It's got the linoleum floors. You guys can see that. And the shower. Again, it's this is this wouldn't be like a major fix and flip. I would probably turn this into a seller finance deal, kind of like I explained just a little bit ago. Like the kitchen, the cabinets are, you know, from probably when the house was built. Fridge would go here. It's just going through the house. You could obviously smell the smoke, but this structural wise, the house is in really, really good shape. Fireplace, you can see the fireplace as I walk up to it here. The brick is really nice. The mortar is really nice. There's no cracks or anything like that. The windows are dated as well. You can see the windows right here. They're dated. It looks like it is double pane glass, but it definitely will need some, it doesn't probably even need new windows either. Again, this could be a potential seller finance deal. Carpets look good. Carpets look good. Here's another bath. Looks really, really small. I could barely fit in here myself. Let's see. Yeah, this is just a half bath. So we have, show you guys right there. So nothing, just looks like it's a 1.5. This is another bedroom. Look at that, the old panel stuff. Now this is unique. Oh, Jack and Jill. So we got a Jack and Jill. So we got the sink right here, bathtub, shower. There we go. So it's, again, very, very dated. Like this type of stuff right here is like 60s type stuff. All the wood paneling and stuff. Well, not all, I shouldn't say all, but like the wood paneling on the doors, like this really screams out to me as a seller finance type deal. Again, it's a short sale opportunity. So it, you know, if you get it at a great price, you could seller finance it, make some cash flow on it. Again, that doesn't require any of your own money. You could get seller financing pretty easily on it. So let me show you the backyard here. It's a nice day, nice sunny. They've got like a little fire pit over there. Nice. The only thing too is it's right off of a main busy street. So for a family, like especially me, like with 3 small kids, you can't see it from right here. We're right behind me, the front of the house. There's a fence right here, chain link fence. But that could pose a problem for like a family or something like this. But it looks like this was like a family owned house anyways. So maybe that wasn't like a major concern of them, but nice wooded lot, nice greenery. Love the greenery, makes it feel more homey. I love this brick for some reason outside. Well, stone. This is really nice. You get like, it holds up really well. You can see the mortar. Let me get a little closer here. The mortar is really intact well. Not a lot of chips on the stone. So it's in really good shape. I'm looking up at the roof. No roof issues at all. It looks in really good shape. So I'm going to do a recap here in just a little bit. I'm going to talk, see if I could put in an offer, make it 2 for 2, and see what I can do here. But this would definitely scream seller financing for sure. And again, we don't do the rehab. We have somebody else come in, they fix it up, and we go from there. And it's good to go. We put somebody in here that maybe has like a low credit score. They can't get regular financing, but they get in, they pay us on time for 3 years, and then pay us off, and we're good to go. We're good to go. But other than that, let me go talk to the real estate agent about this deal, and then I'll do a recap video here in just a second. All right, so I just got done. So this was quite unusual. The real estate agent he brought a purchase agreement like I asked, but he wasn't ready for me to make my offer, even though I told him, hey, I'm more than likely going to be making an offer on the property. So the homeowner stayed there because they're good friends with the agent. So that's why I'm moving on.
Please turn next.
I'm moving on right now just because I didn't want to start filming in the car or filming around there again, talking about how I'm gonna make money off of the property because it's a short sale and I didn't want to be inconsiderate of others' feelings. So I am that type of guy, so I don't want to be inconsiderate. But hey, you know, doing that type of an opportunity with me putting in an offer and them not having the property go to foreclosure, I see it as being a win-win because then they don't have the burden of that property being there, and then if it goes into foreclosure, it's really not good. So the agent just gave me a purchase agreement with information on it, but that was it. It wasn't really anything else. So he wants me to shoot him some information back later today with my offer, my terms. And guys, all my terms is on short sales is the earnest money deposit will be given once short sale has been approved. So I'm not having to give anything up front for this, so $0. So I will go ahead and submit later today and then see what happens. Now the agent wasn't really familiar with short sales. It seemed like he hasn't done a whole lot. So he's going to take my offer and other people's offers and submit them all at once to the bank, and then the bank's going to take probably the highest and best. But if I get mine in first, he's just going to submit mine. So it's important that I get him the information back, and then he's just going to do a digital signature. So I don't need to do like a physical or anything like that. It's quite simple. Again, everything, you don't need to make it hard. Make it as simple as possible, and you're good to go.
After 600 feet onto I-65 South.
So I'm going to be headed back here to the home office to send him that information because I don't want to lose out on the opportunity because that would not be good. So the property did look like a really good opportunity, especially if I could get it from the bank for a decent price. I could either quickly wholesale it, you know, make 10, 15 grand, or I could do seller financing. So the seller financing would be a really great opportunity as well. So although I am telling you I'm headed back to the office, you won't be coming with me. You'll actually be going to the next property here that I've got in store for you, so you could see more of the simplicity that really comes boiled down to being a real estate investor. So you will have the opportunity here to see more of us going through the properties, and we will go from there. Again, we're just making this as simple as possible and showing you what we do. So you could do the same exact thing. You could rip off, duplicate it, and really just start making this something really great for yourself. So with that being said, I will see you at our next property, which will be here in just a little bit. So I have to get back to driving here. Things look a little complex with bridges being out. So I will talk to you in just a little bit. Hey, real quick, one of the things I was thinking of as I was driving back here that I wanted to make sure that you understood is really, really important. This is like really crucial, and it's so simple that so many people don't do it. And I want you to really take this as a gold nugget, something that you really need to implement in your business. You always need to, especially if you're going to be dealing with like MLS deals, there's a lot of great golden nugget deals on the MLS that people just simply don't go after. I'm going to tell you this, especially on any deal, like a short sale, a property that's been on the market for 300 plus days. Here's what I'm going to recommend to you. You need to do these two things. And again, it's going to be very simple. You're going to be like, wow, that's what you wanted to tell me. You need to talk to the agent. You need to ask questions that lead to confessions. They are going to give you everything you need, and it's going to build up the rapport that's needed in order for you to submit a lower than expected offer. If you just go in, don't look at the property, don't even call them, and you just submit some offer, they're not going to like that. Call them, Find out as much as possible about them. One of the biggest things that I could tell you is realtors love talking about their properties that they have listed. They love it. So talk to them. Make sure you or somebody on your team definitely goes and takes a look at the property. It's a very disrespectful thing to just throw an offer out there after talking to somebody and you don't even look at it. They don't really take it seriously. So even if you are in another market, which we do several markets, we always have somebody from the team go and look at the property. It's out of courtesy, it's out of respect, and it's also a smart thing to do from an investment standpoint if you're going to be putting any type of money into these deals. You don't want to be going out there and just, throwing mud up against the wall to see what sticks. You need to make the call, talk to the agent, find out as much as you can about the property, and then have yourself or somebody on the team go and look at the property. Just like I've been doing on the two that I've already shown you. And then we're going to be looking at some more here soon. So that was it. That was one of the important things that I really was thinking about, that I wanted to share with you to make sure that you had this and you knew this, and why we make the calls, why we go and see the properties. Even if it's a FSBO, a for sale by owner, it's important that you talk to them about their property. It's important that you go and look at the property. That's it. I don't want to go on and on about that. I just wanted to make sure that you had that and that you could process it. Again, we're adding simplified steps to your business that will create the type of money, income that you need in order to have whatever it is that's your why, whatever your why is that leads to your freedom of having a successful real estate investing business. But other than that, I will see you at the next property here. Bye. All right, we're on this property here on Hawthorne. Here is the kitchen that we've got going on here. Nice ceilings. Got some good windows over here. Some cats. Some cats that we have. Very good lot that we're on here. Let me open this up. There we go. Good lot. Good lot. Take you downstairs really quick and then show you the rest. So as we go here, this is the living room area. Nice spacious area. Have some opportunities to take out this wall right here.
What do you think, to take the back wall out?
No, this wall right here.
Oh.
Like we talked about.
Yeah.
Probably
Just
just,
to brighten that hallway.
Yeah, I
Or
would-
put a skylight in that hallway.
yeah, that would help out quite a bit. I'll actually go down here real quick. So we'll go down here, take a look at this bedroom here. More cat issues. Looks like there's a possible leak up there with the mold. So yeah, lots of cat feces everywhere. We've got that over there. This room right here, some of the rooms, we gotta be careful because there's cats. But this is another room right here. Nice spacious rooms. Good structure of the house, to be honest with you. Very good structure. Oh, there's the cat right there. Oh, they go from room to room. Look at that. Interesting. Very good. Oh, now he's following me. Let me get out of here. And then this room right here is the master. Not a super big master, but you can see it just came through that area right there, the cat. See right there? So that's that. We got a closet right here. This is the master bath. Pretty good, decent property. And the cool thing about this one is it's a short sale, so we've got good opportunity with getting it at a great price. And then we have another bathroom off here to the side. It's actually another full bath. Good, spacious bath. Full bath. Some great opportunities in this one. Here's the washer and dryer in this one. We got another cat. Good, we got him out. I'm gonna go down to the basement here real quick.
Go away.
So basement found some major issues here. I'll show you. Water, first of all, not a good sign. Not sure where it came from. Don't see any major issues with any of the floor joists or anything like that. So as we go in here, water in here. This looks like a room that like you see in the movie like Saw or something. It's like a serial killer room. You can see like the whole entire flooring is completely soaked. So some major issues there, but by this furnace, I'm gonna cover up my face here. I can't stay on here that long, but there's mold. And this is the black stuff. So it's not good. So could be a potential good opportunity to get involved with. Big spacious basement. Good spacious basement. I couldn't really say too much up at the top just because the agent is in the house and I don't want her to hear everything that I say. But I'll take you outside here in a second. Porch looks really good. It's a walkout basement. Really good opportunity. Good structural home. The guy is deliberately having it look like this. He's just letting it go because he's obviously behind on payments and all that stuff. So I'm going to go up and write up a purchase agreement to send to the bank. So I will come back to you guys here in just a second, but writing an offer up on this gem right here. So you guys will see me in just a second. All right, just signed papers on the house. I made an offer of $127,500 on this house. Here's the exterior of it. So here's the garage right here. And then as we're going over here, there's the house. It's actually a really nice ranch. It's a more of a mid-modern century house. There's some concerns that I'll show you. I don't think there's anything wrong as far as the windows are concerned, but I'm more concerned about the bottom part here on the windows. You could see here, I think all I'd have to do, there actually might be some dry rot, but overall the windows, in my opinion, are good. You just need to, I'm gonna do something to the frame of it. Roof looks okay, may need to replace it, but again, I'm not gonna do anything to it. Somebody else will. I'm all about wholesaling. So let me go down here. Hopefully I don't fall as I'm doing this video. I don't have much grip on these shoes, but here's this one right here. So it's really nice. You guys got to see the interior of the property. It's really nice. Porch area. Let's take a look here. Got this porch area right here. Really nice. Slabbing is really good. It's not like completely unlevel. You can see here there's a couple cracks. But other than that, probably just smooth over. There's some peeling on the exterior. Again, this is a little bit more than a paint carpet type thing. The realtor tried telling me it was just paint carpet. She was trying to mean well, but it's definitely more than just paint carpet. With the cats and everything, the guy literally has I think 4 or 5 cats. And I'm whispering because hopefully none of the neighbors hear me talking about them. But there's like poop. There's cat feces everywhere, urine. Just not a really good, the gutters look good too on this. It's a good overall home. It's just, it's when you have that type of smell in the house, you have to do a lot. You have to use like Kills and some other stuff on it. But nice home. Nice home that we got here. So we'll see if we get it under contract. Again, like I said, I put it under contract for $127. So we'll see what happens. It's a short sale, so we'll see what happens. Using none of my own money. The proof of funds that you have to submit with a short sale, I'm using the transactional funder for that. It doesn't cost me any money to get that. No money at all out of my own pocket to get the proof of funds letter. So you don't have to have a bank account with 7 figures in it. You just have to have enough to really make it happen for yourself. Now I'm gonna take off from this particular property and head back to the office. But I wanted to show it to you. But again, not a lot of work, you know, just simply making a phone call, getting out here and talking to the real estate agent. Doesn't really, she told me about another property because it's really windy out right now. You could see the trees right now, like this one right here, blowing pretty hard. And so we went into her car, I signed everything and everything was good. Then she tells me about another property. So I always recommend to people, like, seriously, talk to the agents, like, get to know them a little bit more than just somebody that has a house listed on the market. If you start going out there talking to them, they're going to tell you more about other opportunities. There's another opportunity that I'm probably going to go look at tomorrow. And if I do go out tomorrow, I will shoot another video like I am right now and give you guys the inside scoop. But it doesn't take a lot to really just go out there and make this happen. You saw the phone calls that I made. They weren't difficult at all. Just ask questions. Again, questions lead to confessions. And you just ask simple questions. You know, like how long, well, you know how long the property's been listed for, but it's good just to get them engaged with talking to you. And any type of offers, like I originally said, hey, I want to submit an offer for $100,000. She's like, nope, that's not going to work. The bank already rejected that. She's like, and then I was like, well, what's the highest that has been submitted? She said 125. So I did the numbers real quick and I said, okay, I could probably get something. I could probably still make 10, 15 grand off the property if I can get it right around 127, 130. So that's why I submitted at 127. Because this property, once it's all fixed up, we'll probably be able to sell for like 225. So it probably needs about 25 grand in rehab to it. So, you know, what I'm going to be doing in the next maybe day or two is for you, giving you this. You're going to get our rehab checklist so that you could know exactly what to do. Now, if you're not going to be rehabbing, don't be overwhelmed. Just I'll go through the checklist with you, how to really use it, and then you could just go from there. But I'm going to make that available for you probably within the next day or two. I'll go through it and make sure that you're comfortable using it so that, you know, if you are wholesaling, you can get properties quickly turned as fast as possible, and you could go to the closing, make your money, and you're done. So that's it on this one. I'm going to head back and we will see you at the next property here. We're going to be looking at some more, give you guys a little bit more of a tour, but not every property is going to be the same. They're all going to be a little bit different. That's why it's really important, it's key that you have somebody go out and take a look at these properties. But other than that, you know, just keep watching this video. We're going to go through some more so you could start putting some mental notes together of what we look for. I know I couldn't really talk openly like I normally am, just because the agent was literally right behind me and she kept giving me like unwanted feedback on her thoughts on what should be happening to the property. But she was nice. She was really nice. She meant no harm, but she kept critiquing the whole way. And so I just kept my thoughts to myself because I was just like letting her, you know, tell me everything she wanted to do to the property, knowing that more than likely I probably won't do any of it. So just it's good to have other people chat with you and get to hear their thoughts, their feedback, all that type of stuff. But other than that, I will see you at the next property. Talk soon. All right, so we are headed to go look at another property on this fabulous rainy day. Just filled up the truck, and I am heading out to go look at property on Harrison. This was in one of the calls that we did. The lady told me to bring a mask, so I brought my coat. Obviously, it's a little chilly today for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I brought that. I also brought just like a crummy pair of shoes that I could wear through the house, just because she said there was mold on the property and whatnot. So we are headed to that property right now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a lot of video on the exterior, but I could probably do some at least from my truck, so you guys can at least get a view. And if the rain does lighten up here in just a little bit, we could walk out. But like I said, we could get a really good, as long as you get a feeling for what the interior looks like, that's really all you need to be focusing on, the interior. That's a huge focus. I'm not saying the exterior is not. Don't get me wrong on that. But, we really need to find out what's going on with the interior to see if it's even a deal for us. And if it is a deal for us, we move on. If it is a deal, the interior makes sense, then obviously the exterior does play a huge role. So we're going to be headed to that. I'm headed to that property right now, 16 miles out, and I'll be there shortly. And depending on the agent, we'll do a video walkthrough of the property so you can see what this moldy house looks like. I'm assuming the agent probably won't want to do a lot of walking around the house. And believe it or not, there's somebody that lives in the house. So I don't know why somebody would want to live like in a moldy house. Like, even if you're on your last few dollars, I guess I could see how that could happen. But you're putting yourself at risk for dying. Mainly because once you get that black mold, and you could Google this yourself, Google it, because you want to make sure that, if you're going to go into a house with mold, you at least cover up your mouth. Like with this, I'm going to zip up my coat, and I'm going to stick my nose and mouth under, and I'm going to cover the top so nothing could get in there. And then obviously I'm going to be very careful with touching walls or anything like that. Just promise me when you go and look at properties where mold is disclosed, just please be careful. Don't touch walls. The only people that should really be handling that are mold remediation companies. They're the experts. They'll take care of all of that. They'll go in there and let you know what's needed. But other than that, you will see me here in just a moment going through the property, and wish me luck. So I will see you in just a second. All right, so here we are on Harrison, and this is the living room. So we got some of the paneling up there, the good old wood paneling. And then we've got the kitchen here. Some mildew or some stuff is forming around the bottom of the oven. That would just probably need a power wash. Cabinets look like they're in good shape. Probably just sanded down, refinished. They'll come out really nice. Here's kind of like the laundry area / dining room area. As you can see, they kind of connect, so good spacing right there. And then I'll take you to the bedrooms. Let's first take a look. This is the bath. There's some mold that's been growing. So not a bad size bathroom here. As you can see, probably need to take out the tub. There's mold right behind the wall where you can see the shower. So I'll show you where the mold's been growing. decent size for this house, for this style bathroom. So let's take a look. Here's the furnace over here. Hot water tank. Hot water tank does look like it's in good shape. Now as we go in here, we do have mold. There's mold right here. And there's mold all over this wall right here. So I don't see any major things with the ceiling of any spots from water, but it could be a gutter problem to where the water has flown down the siding and then has seeped in at the bottom. As you can see, the mold's been going up, so that could be an issue there too. And unfortunately, the owner of record is still sleeping in this house with black mold. But right behind the shower here, as you can see, there's major mold, lots of mold, black mold, so not good. So probably just have to completely tear that out, do brand new drywall and everything. Another bedroom here, so it's a 2-bedroom, decent sized bedroom. So this definitely would be a really good house probably for seller financing or a turnkey opportunity. Now there is mold over on this side too, so we'll probably have to have a mold remediation company come out and just let us know what they think and see what the cost would be for the mold remediation. But yeah, it's a good house that I think we could put an offer in and see what the bank says. This is a short sale, so it is a really good opportunity. Just the individual hasn't kept it up recently, probably due to hardship. So new carpets are going to need to put in, carpet paint on top of the stuff that we're going to have to do with the mold remediation. So not a super big rehab, but could definitely turn this into a really nice property again. All right, I'm doing something just for you right now, and I wanted to show you this because it is raining outside, and I'm in a puddle right now, so you can see, boom, puddle. But this is definitely a problem right here. Let me see if I can get a better view of it. Right here, right at the corner, it's definitely a problem. Not sure if you could see it all that well. Let me see if I can get a better shot of it. But let's see. Right here, there's an issue with the corner of the house. Lots of dry rot around. I'm not going to be able to get into the backyard, but it's raining a little bit harder here. You can see back here a little bit. No garage. So this is a two bedroom, one bath property, and it's not like on a super big lot. Ooh, just stepped in a big puddle there. Oh well. And then you can see here as I'm going up here, you just keep an eye above me right now. The roofing that's coming out here, you can see it's in really, really bad shape. Now this is the bedroom over here that has the mold. So let's see if we could find out how it happened. So right here, this is where the gutter is. And typically I could find out, but you could see there is a little bit of an opening up here. There's a little bit of an opening up there. And as I go down here, the water could be backing up from right here as well. You just never know. So as we continue to go through here, plus there's cable out here. Sorry for the hand in your face. There's a wiring out here for cable. There's a hole right here too. So if you could see this, water could be going in there too. There's more cable. Look at that. Right here, cable going down. Some mold could be, or water could be going in there, and it could just be piling up that way. So as we're going around here, the roof definitely looks like it's in bad shape. Unfortunately, the backyard's locked. It's actually a pretty decent lot If you go, it goes all the way back there. Goes all the way back there. Air conditioner back there, so luckily we still have that. You can see the roof right there. It's just some parts need to be addressed. And I just got done speaking with the agent. The short sale's moving along quite well with the bank. They just need an offer. So we're gonna more than likely put in an offer in on this property and see what we could do. But you could see this house, the house next to me. You see all that mildew right there? Let me see if I get a better shot. Let's see. See all that mildew out right there? So maybe it's just something around here. And you could see maybe there's some sort of a leak too right here on the gutter, to where when we have some major issues with the water from the rain, we could be having some sort of seepage going in. Also too, you could see right here, there's something at the bottom there to where it's open. It's open. But for the most part, the neighborhood looks really good. It's like, you know, a classic 60s style neighborhood. Let me go out here. You could take a look at the roof. The roof looks good. Just again, we may need to tear off some certain areas and fix it. But for the most part, it's a pretty decent little property. As I was going through here, I could kind of see the culprit right here. This right here is definitely a problem. It looks like something was drilled, and that's where water could be seeping in. So always look at the properties. And again, what I'm looking at right now, foundation, see if there's any foundation issues. I didn't see any or feel any type of slants or slopes in the house, so it was fine. But let me get out of the rain here and get into the car, and then we'll do a quick recap on this property. All right, so we are back in my car to where I could stay a little bit dry here. This property was built in 1965. Right here, I've got it on the MLS sheet that the real estate agent gave me right here. And 1965, home hasn't really been listed that long, only maybe about 30 days or so. That's pretty rare for a short sale, and nobody's really hopped on it. No offers have been made on the property, so that's a good sign too. So we're going to be making an offer on this property. The mold is definitely a concern, but again, mold is gold in my opinion. You could definitely come out, have a mold remediator come in and take care of that. This, I'm sure the bank would rather take an offer than have this go to foreclosure, just because it's going to cost them money with attorney fees, real estate agent fees. They're going to have to do the mold remediation because nobody's going to want to buy that, especially if they take it back. The bank's going to have to come in and do some major repairs. So I doubt they want to have the thing go to foreclosure. So you've seen, you know, over the past few properties that we walk through, how easy it is just to walk through it. And you could use this video for, you know, if you want to have your virtual assistants know like what we're looking for on properties. That's something you can absolutely use. Also too, you could use this as like a training tool for like if you're doing properties in other areas, other cities. Like I'm in Indianapolis, so it's going to be kind of hard for me to go to Chicago or Las Vegas and look at properties every single day. It's just not something that's feasible. So I just have to have people in other areas do that. So you could use this as like a training reference, training tool, because that's what we use for our team in other areas. We just simply reference videos like this. They go through, they take a look at everything that we need. They do a video of the property, and then they also take photos and submit it back to us so that we can make a good educated decision, especially with having a walkthrough, a live walkthrough, is somebody from the team going out there and doing that. The other thing I'd like to do is give you an invitation to join me on an upcoming master class that I'll be having, to where we're going to be going over a lot of strategies that you could implement, like simplistic strategies, nothing, you know, complicated to where you're going to really have to have like the analysis paralysis wheels going off. We don't want that. We just want to give you simplistic things. Like everything that you've been watching up to this point has been simple. I haven't done anything crazy, and I don't plan on doing anything crazy. I just walk through the properties, see what I see, and then, you know, make an offer from there. So I'd like to have you come on the masterclass. You could click the link below. We should have a link below. And if you want to join us on the next upcoming masterclass, great. If not, that's cool too. We're going to continue to create and make videos for you to really just help you and give you simplistic strategies that you could implement immediately within your business. But this property right here, we're going to be making an offer on that. That will be going out today. And every single property that I've shown you, we've made offers on. Is every single property that we're going to have get accepted? I don't know. I'm not God, so I don't know, but at least submit the offers. And one of the huge things is, you know, make sure you're doing 15 offers each and every week, bare bones minimum. But don't just throw mud up against the wall to see if it sticks. Really make good, calculated offers, and don't waste your time. If you think a property is not going to budge on list price and you're not going to be able to get it at a discount, don't even waste your time on it. Only go and look at properties that you feel confident that you can get a discount. But other than that, I'm Jason Lucchese. I will see you on our next video. Take care. Bye now.